I had someone comment and was like,
trying to figure out when my hair is 60% dry, and I was like,
It's the way, the way, it's the way, it's the way, it's the way that you, it's the way that you talk, way that you pop, way that you, way that you talk.
I want to do. What's up? Get up. Hey. What's poppin' locking, y'all? It's your girl Crystal, aka Curly Chris. Waist is on snatch, period. And that's just on it. So welcome back to your girl's channel, y'all. And in today's video, y'all, we are stretching these twists, okay? I am going to show you guys 2 ways to stretch your twist. Of course, we are in the Twist Out 201 series. I believe this is like episode 4 or something like that. So if you are new to the series, welcome. This series is all about helping you guys perfect your twist outs. I did the Twist Out 101 series, and I got a whole lot of people that still had a few questions, and they really did enjoy it. But they also, I feel like I could have went like a little bit deeper into the twist out. So here I am with the Twist Out 201 series. So if you are new to the Curly Chris family, go ahead and do one thing for your girl throughout this video, and that is to smash that button down below, okay? Smash that button down below. Go ahead and join part of the family because we need you here, okay? Period. So with every single video there will be a giveaway. I'll be picking someone to win a giveaway gift from me based off a question from the previous episode of the Twist Out 201 series. So that means you have to be taking notes every single episode and also tuning in to every single episode, because for the next episode I'm going to be questioning you guys on something I stressed in the previous episode, and the first person to get it right will get a giveaway gift from me, okay? So let's go ahead and hop right into today's video. I hope everyone is out there and staying sane as well with everything that's going on in the world right now. I have a comforting scripture in the description box below, so if you do need some comfort, go ahead and read that, because it is a trying time that we are living in, okay? So in today's video, I'm going to be stressing 2 ways to stretch your hair. If you are a Curly Chris advocate, then you already know that I've made videos about both of these ways on my channel. However, I still get so many questions on people asking me like how to stretch your hair. So I wanted to go ahead and just do this video, and also I wanted to see the difference in the results I'm going to get from using these 2 different methods. So I'm going to be using the banding method on my hair and also just the stretching method, where I'm going to get into that within this video. So I'm going to be doing 2 different methods on my hair. So let's go ahead and get into the details of what each one entails. So the banding method, of course, is when you use actual bands to stretch your hair. So that's one of the methods that we're going to be using. And the other method is the bobby pin method. That's called that, where you use bobby pins to stretch your hair, and then you pin it in a place that you want it, and then you let it sit for a while and it becomes stretched. So I don't really have a preference, honestly, but I kind of do lean more towards the banding method because it is much easier for me. But I get great results with both ones. So almost top my hair without putting any oil on it. Y'all know we don't do that. So I'm going to put a little bit of oil on my fingers, and now I'm going to just split this into 2. So what we're going to be doing on this side is the banding method. So the banding method is very, very simple. It's basically you're just taking scrunchies and as you're pulling your twist, you're putting a band on it to hold it in that place. So stretching your twist is a very good additive to your twist out, because if you don't like if you get a lot of shrinkage from your twist out, this would be a great idea to not use heat at all and to still get that elongated twist out look without having to blow out your hair. For me, I don't like adding heat to my hair a lot, so this is perfect for me to get a little bit extra length to my twist outs without using any heat. Both of these methods are heat free, so it's perfect. So a way to get the most use out of your bands is to band all the ones that are in the same part of your head together. So I wouldn't band some from up here and the ones from down here together, because there's more stretch down here than what's up here, because it's at a higher part on my head. So I'm going to band this section together. And I'm going to start at the root, of course. And just make sure that it is very, very tight. And you are pulling down on the hair as you are placing the band on your hair. Just like that. So that's the first band. And then we're going to keep on pulling and keep on applying the band. And these are just regular old scrunchies, y'all, from any store. And I'm pulling, y'all, on my hair as I'm applying the band. That's the whole point of the stretch. I also am a really big fan of doing both of these methods while your hair is still a little bit wet, because it'll dry in the stretch state versus you stretching out dried hair, which would be like a little bit harder, but it still is okay. So you guys can already see there's a lot more length to these twists already. So I'm going to add one more right along here. And you don't want to band it too close to the end, because the end of your hair, you still have those curls that you want to pop. So you still want to leave a little bitty piece of the end of your hair out. So I'm going to leave this out right there. So that whole piece is banded. And y'all can see like it's stretched already. So now we're going to do the same thing with the bottom. And don't forget to pull as you are applying the band. That's so important. Because if you're not pulling while you're applying the band, then you ain't stretching the twist at all. Also guys, this method originated from our ancestors. It's really called the African banding method, but I feel like a lot of times people don't say the word African, which I'm guilty as well because I didn't just now say it, but it's really the African banding method. And if you look it up, it is very, very prevalent. I mean, it's very, very popular in Africa. So if you look that up, and what they use it for is to stretch just wet hair, because they want to make it like a blowout look. So if you just use the banding method on wet hair, it'll also give you that blown out look whenever you take the bands out once the hair dries. It'll be kind of like that blown out look. So it's very, very useful for many different things. Y'all can see like I got a lot more length out of them twists already. Like my hair is not way down here. Like y'all see where my twist is right now? Like look how much I can pull this twist out all the way to out here. And it was like all the way up here. And I can do all like this, so that's why it's good to stretch it. Okay, so this whole side is stretched. Oh, I love to stretch me some twists, y'all. And you see how stiff it is? That's how it should be. You should be able to bend it and all that. It's a little flexi straw, a little bendy straw. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know it's nice and stretched. Okay, sis? All right, now let's do this side. Now this side is the method that I learned from Natural 85, and that's what I call the bobby pin method. I don't know if she actually gave it a name, but the bobby pin method makes sense to me, so that's what we're gonna call it. And the whole thing of doing this is just literally taking the twist and stretching it across your head and pinning it with a bobby pin. That easy. Now this one to me takes more time and also requires more bobby pins, you know, than just like banding. So this is how I do it. I have the big ones, the big bobby pins and the small bobby pins. And then I just take a few twists and stretch them across my head. And this is why I did these first, because I knew that they'll be in the way. Stretched it, and then I'm gonna just pin it right here. I'm gonna do the same thing with these two. Right here. Boom. And when you pinning, also you don't want to pin like you still want the ends to be curled. Like the curled ends, you still want them to be out. Cause if the ends ain't popping, the style ain't rocking. Period. Boo. And you also want to make sure that you get twists that have the same stretchability. Okay. The same lengthability. So see how these are all stretched about the same length? So we can't add this one up in there. See, we can't add that one because that one longer. You see what I'm saying? So these right here are gonna shorten some of this one right here length, this one capabilities. So you gotta put them all, they have the same stretchability, okay? And the same pin, the same group. Alright, so now this whole side is pinned to somewhere over here. Show y'all how it looks in the back. So now we can compare both of the stretches. I'm excited to see how they're gonna compare to each other. I like them both independently. I've never seen how they do whenever they are like side by side. So this will be interesting. So stay tuned. I'm gonna let this sit for about a day, and then we're gonna come back and see what we're working with. Girl, this is kind of like Vogue. Was good. All right, family, so my hair is completely dry and I feel a little beat, you know what I'm saying? It's been about maybe 16 hours or so since I have, or maybe actually like 20 hours. Yeah, it's been like 20 hours since I stretched this hair. So we're gonna go ahead and take it out and look at the results and see just how stretched it is. Y'all, this method is amazing for stretching your hair. So I'm gonna put a little bit of oil on my hands, of course, because you never touch your hair with dry hands. And now let's go ahead and take the pin side down first, and then we'll take the rest down. And I also want to just talk to you guys real quick about like merch and everything, like Curly Chris merch. I've had a lot of people you know, tell me like, oh sis, are you gonna come out with some merch and everything, or just like, am I gonna come out with like my own product line, and just something of my own basically to trademark my brand. And honestly, y'all, the answer to that is yes. I really do want to come out with something that is going to trademark Curly Chris, and that's just going to be able to represent me. So I eventually most definitely want to come out with a hairline. Also just like regular merch, which I feel like the reason why I haven't done any of that is because I honestly y'all, I don't feel deserving of it. Like I don't feel like I deserve to have certain things, I guess, like merch and stuff, because I don't know. It's a feeling I get. Like whenever someone asks me, I always say yes, but in my mind, I'm like, oh yeah, 5 years down the line. Like I never feel like I deserve it right now. I don't know, like I do want to have merch and everything, and I do want to have my own product line. But as far as the merch goes, I don't know, maybe coming soon, we'll see. But like I was saying, like a part of me for some reason just feels like I don't deserve to come out with stuff like that, you know? I don't know if you understand where I'm coming from, but this is like what it looks like, y'all, as far as the stretch. It is most definitely way more stretch than before. So that's this one side. Now we're gonna take this side out and see where it is, which I feel like this is gonna have more stretch to it, because this is the method that I prefer, the one on this side, because I feel like the bobby pins can come undone and then your whole stretch is like ruined. But with this, it's like the scrunchies ain't going nowhere, you feel me? So this is kind of why I do like this one a little bit more. And like I said in my other videos where I've showed this particular technique, your hair is going to be way more stretched if you do it when your hair is still a little bit wet, okay? Your hair most definitely will be more stretched. So that's why I said take notes before you attempt. I want you guys to take notes, and then at the end you attempt your twist out. Alright y'all, I just want you guys to look at the length that I have currently with my twist compared to before I stretched, and just the difference in the length. There's a huge difference already in the length, and I only stretched it for 20 hours on dry hair. So if you stretch it on damp hair, then you most definitely are going to optimize on the amount of length that you have. I suggest at like 60% dry, but still kind of wet, you know, like not 50%, not 55, see, not 75, 60% dry, sis. I had someone comment and was like,
Trying to figure out when my hair is 60% dry, and I was like,
okay, you have a point. It's really hard to figure out like what 60% dry is. So it's kind of just like almost dry, but it's still pretty damp. Then I say to stretch it. Don't stretch it as soon as it's done because it may unravel, but stretch it when it's almost dry but still a little bit damp, so it could dry in that stretched state. That way you get more length on your twist. But yeah, y'all, that's the end of this video. This is 2 different methods to stretch your hair. I love stretching my twists with both of these methods. And the twists are still intact, still in shape. Nothing is affected. Nothing's crinkled or anything. So yeah, length. Okay, sis? Alright, so that's the end of today's video, guys. Let me know what you think about today's video in the comments down below. The next video will be me taking these twists down and also teaching how to separate and fluff without getting a lot of frizz, which I get so many comments on and so many questions on. Also, make sure to stay tuned for the next episode because of the giveaway from this episode. So since you didn't watch this episode, make sure you reap those benefits and possibly win the giveaway prize on the next video for today's episode. So thank you so much for tuning in to the Twist Out 201 series. I appreciate you, okay? Make sure to also smash that button down below and join the family because we lit over here, y'all, okay? Giveaways, twist outs, information, knowledge. Look where we opening, Susan. All right now. I'm gonna see y'all in my next video.